Hey Siri, read my unread messages. Hey Siri, read my messages.
No temptation has overcome you except which is common to man. It's biblical LOL. And said absolutely. And sent 100 emoji. Replies to group.
One of the team was taken. Chicago. What's up, Josh? Welcome back, dude. Thanks for all your advice, dude. Setting up every show that way now. Nice, dude. Don't work too hard. I gotta go to work tonight. I work at the hospital 6 to 10 tonight. What's up, Dobie? Dobie, you interested in some basketball singles? What up? How you been, Dobie? Yeah, we all do. Hell, I'll sell it for you. I just keep 30% for my time and material. Had a pretty good day yesterday, dude. Sold 23 cards. I sold a Bronny James Jr. and an Asa Newell, both autos, total for 45. Um, Sold 6 spots in the break. It was a good day yesterday, but I was on for like 14 hours. Yeah, these are, well, I say I've sold these. He hasn't bought them in the shop yet, but he negotiated a price. Dude, you got to see my wall, Adobe. Hang on a second. Let me switch my camera. You ain't got to see it yet. Yeah, dude. I built that. But so this one and this one, 250. So dude's trying to buy both for 45. But I got a lot of basketball cards, bro. I got some Jordans. I got the entire 1998 starting 5 and 6 man for the Olympic team, the Dream Team. It's pretty cool. Finding some awesome stuff. Yeah, that 14 hours yesterday, it actually messed with my eyes last night. I was like seeing double vision and like stuff was all like coming together. It was weird. I was like, I might need to go to the doctor. Dude, I've been picking up collections from people and I go through them, I sleeve them, I top load them, photograph them and then turn around and sell them for them. But I tell them straight up, if you have anything that you're attached to, I ain't moving it. Dude, that's awesome. Jordans right now, bro. I don't know if you've seen the market, but they have like skyrocketed over the last few months. I haven't even finished this collection yet. I found a Paul Pierce that was a serial number off of being, wow, that's awesome. This Paul Pierce I'm going to show you was a serial number off of being a $1,200 raw valuation and a $2,900 PSA 10 valuation, but I got to show you the card. Here's a Jordan I found. That's one of them. And then got a, you're not a football guy, but I found a Peyton Manning rookie. Uh, what other basketball ones does this guy have? Back here. I got a Jason Williams, same type of card as the Paul Pierce. That's pretty cool. White Chocolate himself. I haven't seen a card of his in a while. So here's the Jason Williams one. See how it's see through? This is the same card, but it's Paul Pierce rookie. And on the back, all it's missing is a little red serial number right there from being the card I was looking for. But they're cool cards. Some of these stuff, man, some of the stuff's ridiculous. Ridiculously old, that is. I found a Lou Piniella card from the 60s that mint condition sells for 10. It's not mint condition. Ah, I know you're a basketball guy, but we got some case hits out of some NFL. That's called a Shadur Sanders Genesis. It's yeah, other than an RPA, it's probably his most valuable card right now. And then we got a TJ Watt case hit, but we're collecting quality right now to get our inventory up to par. But I mean, you can see by the wall, we've got everything on that wall is either numbered, patched, or autographed. Sweet, dude. You can get in the break if you're interested, man. There's still some good teams available. They're all $5 or less. I'm doing the Hobby Blaster and the Mosaic. But if you're getting into football, man, it's Drake May and Jackson Dart. Grab everything. We're swooping up on eBay every Drake May card we can get. I've got a bunch of Jackson Dart up there. I've got a Jackson Dart patch up there that. Oh, no way, man. We have been looking for it downtown. That's awesome, dude. I need to come out to your neck of the woods and do a show at your house. Show off your collection. Nice. I figured that's what you meant. Yeah, I've got 5 right now I want to send to PSA. I'm trying to get over 10, and then I'll send one big order out. But I'm also, Beckett was at the card show out here in Dallas, and they were grading on site. And I've got a bunch of older cards, so I'm hoping the next card show they'll be there, get the older ones graded by Beckett, and then send my order off to PSA. I'm giving away those Coopers in the NFL break. Every team, every purchase, uh, every purchase into the break, you get a entry into the giveaway, and I'm giving both of them away. Figured out a lot of the ins and outs on how to set up the shipping and stuff too. What up, BD? You want in on the break, BD? Let me know. I also got singles up for auction if you're interested, or if you just want to see the inventory. Hey, dog, shut up. Did you see I got a Wimby first pitch card? Pretty cool card. Of course, it's Wimby. That's the only reason it's a cool card. But so we like downtown's Color Blast. What's up, Dylan or Devin? We like Color Blast downtown, and we're searching for micro mosaics right now. Got to fill this break. If we don't fill it today, I'll be on when I get off work tonight, Devin. I got to work 6 to 10, but I'm going to the post office. I'll be cutting this short at 3 to go to the post office and send everything off from yesterday. You having a good morning, Devin? I said I'm gonna be on until about 3 o'clock today, and then I'm taking off to go uh move or send everything off in the mail from yesterday, and then I'll be back on when I get off work tonight. I work 6 to 10 my time, so when I get off at 10, I'll be back on. But we're gonna get the break either filled today or tomorrow for sure. I dropped all the prices too, so everybody can get in. I figured it out. The app is letting me create breaks now and not having to do it myself. It's kind of nice. Dobie, I'm gonna look at that picture in a second. What up, Allie? 14 hours on the on stream yesterday. That was a lot. You working today, Devin? Yeah, it's actually a quilt. It's awesome. But yeah, I'm a huge Dolphins fan. My dad grew up with season tickets in the 70s. And so I've been a fan ever since. I grew up in Germany, so the only thing I ever knew was Dolphins. We suck. We hired a wrong coach, wrong GM, same old Dolphins, last 30 years. It is what it is. If they had hired Harbaugh and Chad Alexander this year, then I was gonna watch again. Nice, dude. My dad's up in Pennsylvania. He retired up there in Cranberry, and he is the biggest Dolphins fan. Have you ever, Devin, you on YouTube? Oh, nice, dude. That's legit. I'll be up there to see my dad once Dobie's package gets here. I'm gonna take it to him, and maybe we can meet up, dude. That'd be kind of cool. I'll bring you some cards. Small world for sure. Uh, the I think the hardest part about being a Dolphins fan is the reality that we know we suck and we're never gonna win the way it is. And the only difference between us and Cowboys fans is they always think they're gonna win. So it's the same misery, just different mindset. Do you ever go on YouTube to consume Dolphins content? That's awesome. Ah, my dad was at the game and I watched the game when Leon Lett dropped the blocked field goal from Don Beebe and we picked it up on the 1 yard line and ended up getting the game winning field goal. That was dope. Yeah, it's cool. I watched it. I was in a room full of Cowboy fans and everybody was mad and I was cheering. My dad was at the game though, so Christmas Day 1993 I think is when it was. But Devin, if you ever get on YouTube, the Finns tailgate. I helped start that channel about 6 years ago. And TD Finns Talk. I used to be on there too. I was on there. Yeah, TD's awesome. Gets a lot of hate, but I know the guy behind the scenes and he's awesome. He used to let me do shows on his channel when I was on the Finns tailgate. Life happened and I had to step away from social media. Now I'm starting this business and I'm starting to get back into social media. It's a little awkward, but I'm enjoying it. I'll be right back. Turns out he was right on his Tua take though, and everybody was giving him crap for that. Alan Krabs is I know the name. He's not the Finn's tailgate. The Finn's tailgate is El Capitan, um, uh, Ali the Persian, um, Shake Money. Yeah. That's the Finn's tailgate. I helped start that channel about 6 years ago. Chris El Capitan. We man, that thing grew quick. It was fun. We had a lot of big time following in the beginning. I actually broke. I actually was the first one to break the Tyreek Hill news when we traded for him. You love Tua? Must have loved him from Alabama, I guess. No, I was never a Tua detractor, but I had my concerns, and my concerns ended up playing out. Not that I was right, but that hip injury, he was never going to be the same. He didn't have the lower body drive he had in college. He didn't have the he became gun shy. He started getting hit too much and then throwing the balls just to throw it or holding the ball too long or throwing it into coverage. Like I wish he could have gone back, not gotten the hip injury, and then see what he would have done. Because Tua in Alabama, completely different quarterback than the Tua we got in Miami. Broke my heart too. I will say this about Tua. He was phenomenal in the play action. Yeah, exactly. The offensive line, it didn't help his confidence 100%. I agree with you. But he was amazing at the play action and his anticipation was next level. But in the NFL, you got to have arm strength. And you got to be able to get to your second read, third read when the play breaks down. And that was his problem this year. It wasn't a problem 2 years ago. Well, it started to be a problem last year, but this year it was really a problem. He didn't trust himself. He didn't trust the offense. He didn't trust the players. And then he started trying to make it like trying to hold them accountable when people were like, yeah, but dude, you got to play better. Like Tua, I believe he's a good dude, like you said, but that sucks. Yep. No, Tua was fun to watch for a while. Um, I'm eager to see. I thought, and I'm a Texas fan, born and bred Texas fan. Show you, but I thought this young man was the right-handed version of Tua. But the few games I saw him play, I'm kind of eager to see what kind of offense they start to play with. And if we got a seventh round quarterback that can be turned into like a Jay Fiedler, nothing super special, but just win us some games, and then we can build that defense with Achane and Waddle. Um, Maybe Quinn Ewers can just buy us some time. I wasn't a fan of him coming out of college, even as a UT fan, but I like what I saw last year. Dude, so my dad, Adobe, he was in here earlier. He's gone now, but I got a signed Devon Achane jersey for my dad. I got this first year. I got this first year a rookie patch. And then I also got an RPA 101 Devon Achane, all going to my pops. Dude, there's a guy, his name is Small Time Breaks, and in his shop he has a Tua patch. Granted, it's Tua, so you like the player, but the patch, that's awesome, dude. I'm super happy that you love the Dolphins game because of him. That if he was able to do that for you, it was a win. But this Tua patch has the dolphin in it, and it's a 6 window patch. It's a booklet, but it actually has the dolphin on the patch. I want it. I don't even care that it's Tua. I want that patch. It's so sick looking. But he's got it listed at 275 right now, so I might trade. Welcome in, guys. Yeah, if you ever happen to find yourself, wasting time on YouTube and you go to the Finns tailgate and go to their archive, I was Mike on the mat. Mike on the mic. That's cool. Waddle's a stud. Oh, I do not want to go to work tonight, guys. Yeah, I cannot wait, bro. My dad is gonna flip, and it came out of a redemption. Been the guy I'm getting it from. He's been waiting close to a year, and they still haven't sent him his card. So he's calling him this week. How long you been a whatnot participant? What's up, Michael? I mean, that ain't too shabby, dude. That's better than what I got. I ain't got no Dolphins cards, but I've also given them all away. I got a Tua numbered up there. You see it? Numbered to 399. If you're interested in it, just make an offer. It's yours. That's awesome, dude. Wow. Did you get to see my case hits that I have in stock? So I've got the Shadur Sanders Genesis. Absolutely filthy card. Yeah, it's absolutely filthy. And then I've got a TJ Watt case hit somewhere. The TJ Watt's popular up in your neck of the woods. Where's this TJ? That one's numbered to 199. Yeah, I got a ton of cam. Well, I mean, I don't have anything like rare, but I got a bunch, man. I'll put them up. You can have them all for whatever. So, where are my cam awards? I have them all in the same spot. A lot of people have been asking for them. Hang on. I think they're in the other one. Hold, please. Oh, there we go. All right, so I've got the rookie optic. I've got the contour. I've got the futures, the pink rated rookie. No, sassy. And then I have a red hot rookie as well. So I don't know if they're cool, but they're cam ward and they're not base. The coolest cam ward I had is an error card, but it's already sold. There's no rookie shield on it. I actually pulled this and I pulled the base out of the same pack. Yeah, that pink optic. I'll put it up, friend. You want to bid on it? I don't mind. You can just bid $1. Yeah, I can't believe Panini printed so many of those errors. There you go, dude. Now I'll send that out. Yeah, man, my pleasure, dude. Man, you just passed the word on, Devin. I'm not like I'm not prideful, but I'm not like these other breakers. I'm here to provide joy for y'all. You see something you like, I want to cut a deal. I don't want to. I'm not trying to drive the price up. Now I'm also not naive, and I have some cards that you're gonna have to pay for. But as far as like, dude, my pleasure completely. So I'm putting this aside for you, and then it'll come out with your break. Oh heck yeah, even better. Thanks, dude. Now that's an entry into the Cooper Flags, and I will be giving both of those away to whoever gets into the break. So I'll be doing 2 giveaways. And however many times you buy is however many times you get entered. So if you want to pass the word on, share it with your friends and stuff, it should be a fun break. And if you heard, I don't know if you heard me last night, but my luck is due to pull a big card because everybody around me is pulling big cards, and it's my turn. So I'm really excited about this break. I've been holding these boxes for about a week. Nice. I wish I had some more Dolphins cards. Dude, if I pull a dart downtown, I'll be on the map. That's for damn sure. But that is what I'm hoping for. Hell, I'll take a Drake May downtown too. See, I got a Drake May white shimmer up there. I can't believe I don't have a single Waddle card. Sad. I'm so happy that it's letting me do breaks on my. So when you first start on this app as a seller, you don't get the options for all these cool features. But I guess I've done 2 breaks, so now they gave me the break option. So I was able to set it up that way, which was way hell of a lot easier than creating 32 teams. You like rated rookies? Because I got a ton of rated rookies I can go through if you want. Dude, I got a. It's not a dollar card, but I do have a press proof Jackson Dart. Ooh. Hmm. Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels. Two more stacks. I'm getting them all for you. So here's these, and then I have a little bit more. Dude, that Kaleidoscope is a sick card. The Darts Visionary 115. I think that's a steal based on his card market. So here's my red hot rookie Cam Ward. I've got the Bo Nix turbocharged. I've got the Jaden Daniels on the silver mosaic epic performers. Got the Bo Nix 290. I have a Caleb Williams refractor, nothing special. And then I have more. Hang on. Here's a Caleb Williams rookie on the it's a refractor prism. You can kind of see it refracting. So there's that one. I have a Bo Nix on the rated rookie optic, white. I have another Bo Nix. I'm about to show you all the ones you asked for, dude. I got a bunch. Jaden. All right. And then these ones. I don't think I have any. There's a dart. All right. So I'll show you what I found. I have two of these. Yeah. I have two of these. This one you didn't ask for, but you did say his name earlier. Here's my Jackson Dart rated rookie press proof. I've got the Jaden Daniels on the rookie rising. I've got the Caleb Williams on the rookie rising. Then I've got the Cam Ward on the Silver Hog Heaven. I didn't realize I had that one. Then I've got the Caleb Williams on the Refractor Touchdown Masters. Got the Caleb Williams. Oh, I already showed you that one. And then I've got Bo Nix rated rookie optic. And then I've got the Bo Nix Silver Refractor optic. And this Caleb Williams, dude, is a numbered to 150. But of the people you asked for, that's what I have. Okay. What would be your offer? So they're two different people. So I'll send your offer so that it's not going to be a package deal. It's going to be one, but I can work it into a package. But just tell me what your offer would be. If it's fair, they're not going to hesitate. And if you want, you can send it to my inbox. Yeah, hang on. I can let me get on Card Ladder real quick and I'll tell you what they are just so you don't have to do the legwork. 180. See what it says. Uh, it should be a. Here it is, right here. Okay, so there it is, laser. So it's the Caleb Williams late. No, that's not the right one. Nope, it is the Caleb Williams. Hey, I just sold that one. Um, yeah, dude, that's hard. I'm trying to find it, but I'm gonna find it eventually. Yeah, so the Bo Nix one, I do know the value on. I'll send it, or I'll give you the exact numbers. Number 175. Red. No, it's red. Where's the red? Where's that pink? That's pink. This one is not numbered. Uh, aspirations. Yeah, aspirations. That one is listed ungraded. So the Bo Nix ungraded is 58. It's like 57. The Caleb Williams. And then the Caleb Williams ungraded is 25. So if you wanted to do, I bet you could get both for 70, 70 to 75. Got you about 10, 15 bucks off. And both of the numbers I gave you were ungraded. If you have any questions, I can send you the link to the pages. Oh, just let me know. Yep. And I don't show this card to many people, uh, just people that hang out with me. So it definitely won't go anywhere. This one is on display, which is the one you didn't want, which is fine. Obviously, you wanted it, but not quite. What would you do on that Bo Nix if I could possibly talk the guy down? And I bet I could get that Caleb. I bet I could get that Caleb down to like 15. So what if I did 50 for both? If you say yes, I'll make a phone call. $180. The number on it though, it is number 146 out of 180. It's really hard to get that to show. So the exact card, dude, is the Caleb Williams Stars number 151. I'm gonna see if they'll bring it up on Card Ladder too, so you make sure. Nope, that's the only one I got. Do you want to see the Bo Nix page too, or is that cool? Uh, give me 2 seconds. I'll have an answer. Yeah, so I was thinking of doing 15 for the Caleb and 35 for the Knicks if you wanted both. But I'm gonna get your answer on the Caleb real quick. Hang on. All right, I put the details in the chat there, Devin. Kind of told you why he wants to do 18. He wanted to get 25, but he said since you bought into the break and you've been a good customer, I mean a good person to hang out with, that he's willing to cut you a deal. And you can see it's probably going to get you a 9. No corners. It literally came out of the box into the one touch. He looks good centering. The only thing that might ding you is the centering, but that card's going to get a 9 easy. And if it happens to hit 10, you're getting, oh, that's a lot of, that's like a 180% return or something like that. Perfect. All right. Oh, I don't know why it put 30 seconds. Whatever, it's yours. Nobody else is in here. I thought I hit 10, but I hit 10 seconds on the counter. All right, so this is going with your stack. Also go with your cards in the break. Pleasure doing business. Marking that one down. Travis. Hey, sweet. Thanks, man. That one is down for you. Ooh. I'm gonna run it. I'm gonna. You're getting 2 giveaways out of my personal collection, but you're gonna have to be surprised when they come to your house. You'll like them, I promise. I gotta go see if somebody bought out of my shop yet. I put him a deal in there, but I don't know if he did it. Inventory. Nope, he hasn't done it yet. Okay, I need to message him. Yeah, no pleasure. My pleasure, man. Again, you just make sure you pass the word on that this is the place to be for cards. Good deals, lots of giveaways because I'm generous and I'm not a collector anymore. I'm gonna send you this one. This is not one of your giveaways, but it'll be nice to have a rated rookie Quinn. Do you have that one yet? Okay. It's going in your stack. And then I've got 2 other giveaways I'm gonna send you. Who's your favorite player of all time? Don't say Tua. I have to call you a young man at that point. Nice, dude. My dad would be a huge fan of yours. He absolutely loved Tebow. He's also a Gator fan, so it makes sense. But he thought Tebow could have been so much better in the pros if they would have just built the offense around him because of how he rallied his team, and he was a leader amongst men for sure. And then Reggie Bush, I'll never forget the 2005 national championship game and Vince Young one-upping Reggie Bush, Lindell White, Matt Leinart, Mike Williams. I mean, that team was loaded. But that touchdown run Mendoza had last night, that was a pretty big time run too. Send. Yes. Yes. Oh, I love Tebow's style of play. Like he never had the greatest arm, but man, I always said that if I needed a big quarterback in a big moment, it was him. What? Okay. So remember I was telling you about my buddy Dobie that was in here earlier? I say he's a buddy. I just met him on whatnot, but he's about to send these off to get graded. Bro. So he's got Malik Neighbors downtown. Oh, come on. Please show it. Malik Neighbors downtown. Drake May downtown. Yep. A Brian Thomas Jr. downtown. And then a oh my god. I don't even know what is that? Is that a kaleidoscope? Hang on. I need the light to turn off. 1 second. Is this a I don't know what this card is. Come on, show. Let me turn the screen brightness down. What is that card, homie? I've never seen that card before. I can't tell. Not on the front. Oh, it's just a downtown. But that's a weird looking downtown. That's cool. Downtown laser. Thanks, dude. And then he's got a Caleb Williams downtown that he's sending off. And a Jackson Dart downtown that he's sending off. Good Lord. He just started getting into football, and these are his first hits. Golly, dude. No, I think he just dropped easily a couple thousand. There's another one. My goodness. This is my first time looking at all those. That is so ridiculous. I need his luck or his money. One of the two. That's ridiculous. Absolutely nuts. I've seen that Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelsey recently. I'm wondering if he didn't buy that from the guy that I saw rip it. Obviously, there's more out there, but dude, I have a Josh Allen uh flamethrower numbered up there to 50. I've got some pretty good cards up there, not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm very lucky, very blessed that all these people are letting me go through their collections. You into baseball at all? Pirates? Um, oh, I actually think I have a pirate up here. A couple of them. Whoa, where did all my pirates go? They gotta be in this stack, I guess. Dude, I don't know how old you are, but I have got a surplus of 27. So these cards are definitely before your time. But each one of these, because of how old they are, is now worth at least 100 each if they're PSA 3s or 4s, I guess. I don't know. This card right here, if you know anything about baseball, this was one of the most hunted cards for a long time. And if it was a PSA 10, it sells for 10 plus easy, but it's got some dinged up corners on it. But that's Lou Piniella as a player. Hey, you want this one? I'll send it to you. Run that one for $1? Yeah? No. All right, let me see what else. I'm just looking for my pirates, to be honest. I got a Bobby Bonilla. I have a Barry Bonds. I'm pretty sure it's him in a Pirates uniform. I think that might be the only Pirates I have. I know I have a Barry Bonds, though. Hey, would you go? Go. Get off from underneath me. All right. Well, no, there was that it. Really? The last one I looked at. No, it's not him. There it is. I got a Barry, but I'm pretty sure he was with the Giants at that point because he was big. But then I've got the Bobby Bonilla and the Roberto Clemente, and that is literally the only Pirates I have. It's sad. I am on a hunt. Oh hell yeah, dude. I am on the hunt for Skeens. I will. Oh, to 25 too. That's dope. I will have, and it will be the only card I keep, and I'm going to tell you why. I'm looking for a Skeens 101. Eventually, I'm going to buy myself one because I believe, and I've said this for 2 years now. It started when I watched him in the College World Series, but I believe that guy has changed. I think he's going to change pitchers' finish on their delivery. If he stays healthy and never has shoulder or elbow problems, I think he figured it out how to let his arm fully rotate around after he throws the pitch, and he's not doing that sudden stop and then coming back. And so when he releases and he does that whirly turly thing with his arm, I think he's going to. It's going to be hard for him to beat Nolan Ryan for me, but I do think he's going to be the greatest pitcher of my generation. Period. But if he gets hurt, my theory's trash. But I think the way he finishes his delivery is going to change the way pitchers pitch. Guess I need to generate these labels. Do you think the Pirates are going to keep him, dude, or are they going to do the same thing they did with Cole? Yeah, funny. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, they, you know, I don't think Garrett Cole would have been the good one to sign long term, but the way they treated McCutchen is how they need to treat Skeens. Yeah, that's what my dad and I talk about. And it's sad, but we expect Pittsburgh to trade him because of their history. My dad retired up to Pennsylvania. Now he's gone to a Pirates game and a Steeler game. He went to that Steelers Dolphins game this year. He better have. Oh, nice, dude. Yeah, I don't remember where my dad sat. He said the cold was cold, he said. And dude, ever since he's retired, all that dude does is he's got a chicken coop and he's got like automatic doors. It's fully oh nice. It's fully automated, heating, everything. And that's all he does except for go to games now. Nice. Yeah, his wife is a diehard Steelers fan. House divided, just like his. My one of his good friends, she's my godmother. Um, she finished her. Oh, that would be sick. I've only been to one Dolphins game, and Josh Rosen started against the Cowboys. It was very disappointing. And that year was when everybody was saying tank for Tua. And as I was walking to the stadium, I was like, no, no, don't tank for Tua. Tank, yes, but don't tank for Tua. What up, Allie? Having a good day? Ah, see? Smart. Got to build that collection. Oklahoma and Baker Mayfield. I did get my hands, I'll have it by the end of the week, another really, really sick looking Baker Mayfield numbered. Yeah, I'll send you a picture in your inbox when I get it. You know what's crazy about it is my one of my customers he buys packs and he'll take the numbered inserts, autos, patches, everything like that, and he'll sleeve it in his car, and then he puts all the base cards back into the box, and so they're always in prime condition. Well, he was going through his truck and he saw something like as he was looking through the box, and he picked it up, and sure enough it was a numbered to 125, I think, Baker Mayfield. It's a red phoenix something, I don't know. I haven't seen it, but next year, Allie, I will have a booth at the Dallas Card Show. I highly expect you to stop by since you're local. What do you do for work, Allie? Oh, nice. What sport? I taught special ed for 2 years. Awesome. Did you play? Good for you. That's awesome. Uh, let me see. I'm gonna look at your picture. And were you a setter? Oh, I tried. How long you been at that in that job or at that school? Heck yeah. That's awesome. I have oh man. Now algebra was my favorite subject. Those are the only two A's I ever made in school were algebra 1 and 2. Um but I have I have twins. I have twins and I have three little girls. But the twins are awesome twins. And so getting to work with special needs kids down here where I live helped me be a better dad for sure. And I absolutely loved being able to walk through the school and how much joy the kids got just from a fist bump, high five, like just acknowledging them. Like it was really, really neat. I got a lot of joy from that job. I'll be back tonight around 10 o'clock, and then I'll be on tomorrow. So have a good day, Allie. Guess I can go ahead and schedule my next show. That'd be smart since I'm just sitting here doing nothing. All right, I gotta make a phone.
I'll talk to you soon.
I work 6 to 10 tonight, and then 6 to 10 Thursday. So if for any reason you try to get hold of me, I won't answer.
So I'm gonna get those calls in the morning. I'll get it in the morning. It's Friday.
Cool. And I've been talking to them every day.
Josh.
Josh and his wife.
What?
Oh yeah, dude. They're not. And he's still not done with it. Yeah. So
We don't have to be Friday.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm about to walk over there and tell them we'll get to it either early next week or when we get back from Pampa, if that's okay, because it's gonna be shitty cold weather.
Yeah,
So if we can do it like Monday or Tuesday next week, that'd probably be best.
I think we can.
So I'll go talk to them here in a second. So let's just shoot for Monday or Tuesday. They're not gonna argue.
Yeah, you get that figured out, and then I got a couple things I got to do this week. I'm gonna go help a couple buddies out, and then we'll figure it out.
Yes, sir.
All right, later.
Later, dude. Okay, I'm back. I really wonder if I shouldn't. What do you think? Should I go broadcast on TikTok that I'm live? I mean, it's being broadcast on my YouTube, but that's not really where I get people. I don't like them, dude. I was very clear to my dad that there was one way they were going to get me to watch them again, and it was if they hired Chad Alexander and Jim Harbaugh. But they did the same thing they've been doing. They got a GM who doesn't have any pedigree, and they've got a coach that's never been a head coach. I mean, they bring in a good offensive coordinator. They got to bring in an offensive coordinator that wants to run the ball and build the trenches. Period. And don't get me wrong, Green Bay's defense was really, really good the last couple years. So I have faith that he'll turn the defense around, but he's a first-time head coach. It's the same thing they keep doing, dude. They should have stuck with Dan Campbell. I think they need to lock up Waddle and A-Chain, let Gordon finish out his rookie contract, trade or cut. Yeah, I do agree with you about that part about him. Trade or cut Jalen Wright, trade or cut Tyreek Hill, keep Chop Robinson. And I like Jalen Wright too, but I think Ollie Gordon's got a better upside. And then everybody else, dude, peace. I would not be heartbroken if anybody else left this team. Oh, I like Sealer. Sealer can stay. Marley. No. Yeah, I really liked Ollie Gordon in 2024. Um, yeah, I forgot about Paul. That is a monster of a man. Like, he is huge, bro. I love him. And out of Houston. My dad and I were sold on him. Sealer, yeah. Brewer, I wouldn't be mad about that one either. But I agree with you. That's your core now, period, going forward. And everybody else is expendable. Oh, don't sleep on Malik Washington. I think he has a big role next year. Let's go ahead and put it back on this. Back to Skeens. Let's go back to Skeens. I like Skeens. You know what? I do have a Dolphins, like, American flag, but it's a dolphin. I'm gonna have to go grab that. Oh, that's awesome. My dad was a pro at getting bobbleheads, but to have his, that's money. Hey, y'all go. Marley, go. Sassy, go. 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 Thank you. Or too loud. You keep those things. I had we're Rangers fans, obviously, but I had so many of his bobbleheads. Not Skeens, but Rangers bobbleheads still in the boxes unopened and everything like that. And they caught fire. We'd been collecting them since 1994. Yep. Yeah, it was bad. Not as bad. And Mom, if you ever end up watching this, I have forgiven you for it, but I'm gonna say it anyways. When I was a teenager, yeah, I think I was like 12 or 13, I had my collection of cards that I had gotten from my grandpa's and chased and got this massive. I had first day productions of Ken Griffey Jr., Roger Clemens, Randy Johnson. Like I had an enormously awesome collection. And I chose to go live with my dad. And when I came back to my mom's to pick it up, she had sold it in the garage sale for 50 cents. That sucked. Do you remember the Stadium Club first day productions? Yes, I will. Man, I'm working on a deal, dude. Uh, he's getting a heck of a price, to be honest. Uh, but I've got an Asa Newell. I know basketball is not necessarily it, but it's numbered to 50, rookie auto. And then Bronny James Jr. doing 45 for both of those. Yeah, Bronny, dude. I couldn't believe we pulled that one. But yeah, I'm doing 45 for both, so I'm hoping that's a hell of a deal. He needs to jump on it. Originally, he wanted the Jalen Brunson to 150 too, but 55 for some reason he didn't want to pay $10 for a Brunson, which I don't get, but it's his money, not mine. I think we found another card that we're going to get graded. Being a Miami fan, at least you'll know who he is. But it's Kyle Williams rookie auto, that 3-color patch. I think we're going to get that one graded. It looks like it's in good shape and it's numbered to 199. The only thing I'm confused about on this card is so I think there's a chance I might actually I don't know, because I don't think it's going to get a 10, because if you look at the patch and it's kind of crooked. I don't know if you can tell. But it's a little crooked like this way. It's really weird. But it's got a lot of people interested. Here's another division rival, Mason Taylor on the rookie auto. And that one is not numbered. Nope. So you being a Tua fan, do you like Herbert? Because that's who I wanted in the draft. But he's a fourth quarter choke artist, so I don't know. What up, Chad? Who's that in your picture, Chad? Looks like a football player. I'm gonna pull that one up, but I can figure it out. Is that Amon Ra in your profile? Yeah, I get that. Tannehill, man, if he had ever had a consistent offensive coordinator, I think he'd still be playing in Miami. My dad and I always tried to tell people that we're Tannehill haters, that if they went and looked at the stats in the last 2 minutes of the half or the game, that Tannehill was top 5 in every category. And they were like, it doesn't matter, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, how does that not matter? I was like, that's kind of when it matters. I've got man, I've got 2 Marvin Harrison rookie. Oh, dude, Devin. So I will update you when I have more information. I'm reaching out to a lot of people because this card's confused the hell out of me. So if you go to Card Ladder and you look up Emeka Egbuka orange notoriety, every one of them in November sold for $20 or less. But on December 31st, this exact card, non-PSA graded, sold for $700. It's $699. Now it's listed on Card Ladder at $734 for best offer. And so I'm confused. Did this card just astronomically grow in value, or was that a screw up by Card Ladder? So I reached out to some friends who know more about the industry to see if they can tell me what to do with this card. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's the only thing that truly makes sense is like either that or somebody just really likes Emeka Egbuka and that paid out the butt for it. I don't know, but like $6.99 for a card that was $20 a month before it sold it for $6.99. And last I saw, it was listed on Card Ladder at $724. So I don't know what to do with this card. So it's just sitting up there looking pretty right now. And then I have so this player I'm about to show you he went to the same high school I did, obviously way after I did, but I do not claim him, but he is definitely the type of people that go to that school now with all of his decision making. It's numbered to 90. And I have the Micah Parsons of that same red obsidian. Really sick looking cards. And then I have a Michael Pittman too. Speaking of Herbert, the red supernova. Yeah, the Jackson Darts and the Drake Mays are all stupid right now. I've got a Drake May white shimmer that has never been moved yet, and the comps are like I would compare it to Peyton Manning. I'm not Peyton Manning, but Patrick Mahomes and Joe Burrow and stuff like that as far as his popularity right now. And those white shimmers were selling for like $45 when it was those guys. So I'm going to show you the card. I have no idea what I'm going to do with it. Obviously, somebody makes an offer, they can have it, but it's a rookie white shimmer. So I don't know what we're going to do with that one yet. We have a couple Drake May patches coming too. I am hunting for a Drake May auto, but he only signs with Topps. Skeens Anime Bowman. No, I'm going to look it up right now. Dude, that is sick. Oh, that is sick, bro. Don't tell me you have that. Oh, that's a sick card, dude. Yeah, it's listed right now at 1400. Gosh, that is so sick, though. Straight out of a comic book is what it looks like. I'm really hoping for. I'm just ready to pull a big card. Like watching my buddy pull this out of the box that I chose for him, I was mad, dude. I was like, mm. But it's part of the hobby. Like, I was so mad. It's okay though. And then the next box I bought him was the dang case hit TJ Watt. So that's why I'm saying I'm due because I've been picking the good boxes, but I just haven't been opening them. Well, I picked these two and I'm ready to open them. I honestly think we'll probably break tomorrow afternoon sometime. No, I didn't see too many people. Do you think it was are you on here a lot, Devin? No, it's definitely not supposed to work like that. Okay, so I didn't see a whole lot of people last night after 9 o'clock, but I'm wondering if it was like national championship fatigue, or I thought like the 9 o'clock to midnight was like a hot time for the app. Am I wrong? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And me being a parent and like trying to grab the parents' attentions, the older crowd, I felt like it was a good time, but last night was weird. Like nobody came. I think at most I had 6 people in the lobby at one time. During the day, I get it. I'm just trying to find the lunch break, random people that get on here and hang out with people like you. But nighttime, I felt like I was going to do a lot better last night than I did. I mean, I sold 6 spots. So I'm not mad about it. I honestly right now the most I get is, I mean, I had it up to 12 a couple times. When I was actually doing the break last time, it got up to like 20, but um it's the grind. They'll come. I missed about 7 days of content on here because I was hunting for cards, but my TikTok, my Instagram, and my YouTube I've been loading up. Excuse me, I've been loading them up with content, and TikTok's starting to take off a little bit. I got one video from like 4 days ago that just hit 3,500 views. It's getting a lot of traction, and they're starting to push my other ones too. But it's all about I got to post 4 to 5 videos on TikTok, 4 to 5 on Instagram a week, and then I need to post 2 long videos on YouTube a week, and I need to be on here more. But this week I'm going to be on every day, just trying to get my name out there right now. Everybody's got to start somewhere, right? Yes, sir. That's the plan. I'm just I'll be on when I have my girls. So I have them every other week. When I have my girls, I'll be on around 9 o'clock every night. When I don't have the girls, I'll be on during the day. If I'm not working, I'll be on just to, like I said, just to be consistent, get my name out there and make sure People start coming in. And I'm also like, I don't necessarily play up the cards as much as the players. So like, I think my philosophy is I want to catch people. Sweet, thanks, dude. I want to catch people in their heart, and because people like you, like you're looking for players, and if you're coming into the thing and man, you forgot how much you like that player, and I can help you remember how much you like that player, and you want to get a cool looking card of them. That's what I'm about. I'm not like, oh, dude, I got a downtown. It should be worth $1,000. Oh, it's too low. Keep going, keep going. Like I ain't about that. But I appreciate you, Devin, big time. YouTube has all of my long videos. TikTok has a funny one of me getting really excited about pulling black and golds out of a 2024 Select because I thought they were like super fancy. Found out an hour later they weren't, but it was a really cool video. I pulled a Brock Bowers black and gold, and then I pulled the Caleb Williams black and gold right after that, and I was like, oh my gosh, I got one, and then I moved it, and it was another Caleb Williams black and gold, and so I lost it. I thought I had just pulled a gold mine. Come to find out they're dollar cards. Yeah, dude, it's pretty funny. And I'm a big believer in God and huge relationship with Jesus. So a little bit of my TikTok and my YouTube is me kind of sharing a little bit about my faith and why I started the business and everything. So letting people see the inside behind the curtain and trying to be as transparent as I can this time around. That is awesome, dude. I got to baptize mine about a month ago. So that's super, super awesome. My oldest daughter. I have not opened up the Optic Hobby Blaster. I have opened up a Hobby Mega, spent way too much money on it, but I have not opened up these Hobby Blasters. But I will say this: I paid $70 for a blaster pre-tax. It better have at least one really good card in there. And the lady at Playball Sports here in the card shop that I partnered with, she went all the way to the back to pick that one out of a fresh case. So I'm hoping. Heck yeah, dude. Record a video, send it to me, dude. Or at least send me what you hit. I love the hanger boxes, dude. That's where I got those Coopers out of a break, was the hanger boxes. Dude, if you're set on holding it, I understand, but that box right now, did you see? So did you see what happened after Drake May won with the 2023, 2024 select boxes or 2024 select boxes? They went up to like $1,200 for a retail mega, and now they're back down to like 150. But somebody would pay you. Hell, my investor might buy that box from you if you're willing to sell it. Hey Siri, text Travis. What would you pay for a 2024 Mega Box Pink Pulsar? Send. I'm gonna get you a number of what he would offer you, just to so you have an idea. Hey, that's a hell of a lot more self-control than I got. A heck of a lot more because I get a box. It's been every bit of I've been asking the Holy Spirit for the power of self-control since I bought those boxes because this is a business. This is not my I'm not doing this recreational anymore, and I can't open those until I sell them, and I want to open them. They're just staring at me in the face. My backer though, he's on a run of luck, dude, that I ain't seen in a minute. I keep telling him to go to Vegas because he's on a run. He's pulled two Ashton Genty autos. He pulled that case hit Shadur Sanders, the case hit T.J. Watt. He pulled the RPA of Kyle Williams numbered. What else? He pulled the Drake May White Shimmer. Which one else is up there? Are him? He's got the rookie phenom optic Tyler Warren patch, orange Malik Neighbors. He's been on a run of luck that I ain't seen. Yeah, he is. That's why I'm just building the brand. I've put the money that I'm putting into this business has been put into it. Now, he takes care of me. He's my best friend of 20 years. I had no idea he was going to be interested in this business, but he has jumped in and he is all in, and it's really cool. He's actually building me a shop, dude. We're going to have a shop and a warehouse, if not the end of the year, beginning of next year. He's got an HVAC company, and they're getting a 2-building property. So he's definitely all in. He is Texas. Magic Mike's cards though, the front of the shop will be like a magic show. It's gonna be cool. I'm here looking for my phone and it's the camera. Y'all shut up. Oh, I wonder if that's my package. I'll be right back, bro. Back. 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 Dude, if I'm lucky, this package will get here before I have to leave for work and I'll get to show you the goodies that Dobie sent my dad. If you're wondering, not that you are wondering, but my dad's getting a whole bunch of stuff from people right now because we just found out he has throat cancer. So he starts radiation and chemo at the end of the month. And, yeah, just trying to keep him mentally strong. It's so I bought him an A-Chain jersey and we got him some cards and keep him optimistic and hopeful. He's really a mentally sharp dude, but I know being in the medical field, I just see the effect of radiation and chemo on so many people, and I know that he knows his body's going to take a beating, but he thinks his mind is good enough, and I just keep trying to encourage him to do mental exercises and things like that because it's about to be a battle. Yes, sir. And I appreciate your prayers big time. He it was unexpected. That's for sure. I found out Christmas morning. But there is a 90% success rate. So they've got a 90% chance of remission. And God's going to do what he's going to do anyways. But he did ask for a Bible for Christmas, and that was huge. My sister got him a Bible and taught him how to study it and everything. So God's moving. Yes, very much so. Oh, dude, I have a Puka. I didn't even know it was numbered until I went through this guy's collection. But I got a Puka Nakua Hot Route X's and O rookie numbered. The Rams win again. That's gonna be an awesome card. You born and raised in Pennsylvania? Or are you from anywhere else? Okay. I got to go to Hershey, Pennsylvania. Yeah, right. Pretty sure I got to go there, and okay, I actually have seen Newcastle, but I got to go to Hershey, Pennsylvania with when I was in the military with one of my squad mates, and her dad worked for Frito Lay, and so our entire car on the way home back to the base was full of Frito Lay products. But that's my one time to be to Pennsylvania. I was driving through on the way to Maine. I wish I could forget stuff, dude. That's the greatest gift God has given me is my memory, and it's gonna go away eventually. I'm not dumb, but my eyesight doing this card business, I wasn't aware that I was losing the ability to read fine print, but I have figured out that I'm losing the ability to read fine print. Time for glasses or contacts, whatever. Hey, I got a Dolphins trivia question for you. I'll be impressed if you answer this too. Tell me when you're ready. Who scored the game winning touchdown in the playoff game, the championship game, and the Super Bowl for the 1972 Dolphins? Neither was I. It's a really unique answer because it's never happened before. It'll never happen again. No, it was Jim Kick, the fullback. I got another one for you. Yeah. They did a big like special on him a couple years ago in the Miami community. And I got the other one for you is the same team. Who was the quarterback for the majority of the season in the 1972 undefeated season? No, dude, these are you don't okay. You don't understand. My dad would come on the Fins tailgate. He would go on TD Fins Talk. He'd make the rounds with me, and he would ask these questions. And dude, you would be surprised. I'd bet 30% of the Miami Dolphin community that was born after '84 has no idea the answer to these questions. Or, oh no, sorry, 30% knows the answer to the questions if you were born after '84. But it's Earl Morrall. So everybody remembers Bob Greasy. Everybody. But Bob Greasy had got hurt in the beginning of the year, and Earl Morrall led them to the undefeated season, got to the playoffs game, struggled at halftime. They brought Bob Greasy back in. So everybody knows that Greasy won the Super Bowl, but Earl Morrall led them to the undefeated season. Kind of a cool trivia question. I ask these questions a lot on stream, and if people answer them, I do giveaways for them. No more. I just got an auto Bob Greasy card for my dad from the card shop down here. They only had it at like $15. I was like, yeah, please let me have it. My dad is gonna love it. Do you know the Dolphins are the only two teams in NFL history to have the two of the top 5 longest games in the NFL? We have a lot of history as a Dolphins organization that a lot of people just don't talk about because we've sucked for so long. Yeah, Kansas City Chiefs and the Chargers. Kellen Winslow had to be carried off the field, or had to be carted off the field after the Dolphins lost a game with an IV. He was getting an IV as he was leaving the field in that game because it was like 3 or 4 overtimes, but he was exhausted, Kellen Winslow Sr. And then the Chiefs playoff game. But that was back before we were watching football. Before you were alive, before I was watching football. Yeah, I'll tell you how long it was. I'm pretty sure it was 3 overtimes. Miami versus Chargers. Longest game. It lasted 82 minutes and 40 seconds. So it went to double overtime. And then the Dolphins and Chiefs. NFL's longest game. Oh no, that's the same one I was just talking about. Okay, so that was the Chiefs. The Chiefs one was double overtime. The Chargers, it may have been the Rams. No, it was the Chargers. So both went to double overtime. The Chargers game lasted 7 hours, dude. $1971 was the one against the Chargers. And then the Oh, that was the same season, dude. I did not know that. That was the same exact season that they went to double overtime with Kansas City and double overtime with the Chargers. And both of them one of them was 80 minutes and the other one was 7 hours. That's crazy, bro. And then we would have no argument that Dan Marino is the greatest quarterback of all time if he ever learned to hand the ball off. He would have had 2-3 Super Bowls. You know how long it took me to admit that Tom Brady was the GOAT, bro? My best friend of 20 years, the guy I talked to you about this business, Travis, I had to call him when he won that Super Bowl in Tampa Bay. I had to call him, and he, as soon as he answered the phone, he goes, "So, you ready to say it?" And I was like, "Say what?" He goes, "What you called me for?" And I said, "How'd you know?" And he goes, "Well, because I figured, then now's the time to admit you were wrong about something." And I was like, "Okay, I admit it." Like, what changed my opinion about Tom Brady was when he left the New England Patriots, went to Tampa Bay in a brand new system, and put his stamp on it and won a Super Bowl. I said, "Okay, he's the greatest. I won't ever argue against it anymore. I hate it, but he's the greatest." And now they got Drake May. I'm like, really? Josh Allen, I'm not worried about it. But Drake May after Tom Brady, that's like the Mavericks going from Dirk to Luka to Cooper. I actually from the military have a lot of Patriot fans that's friends too. It's crazy. I've got like really good buddies that I've been playing fantasy football with for about 6 years that are all Patriots fans. You don't meet many of them down here in Texas. What up, Malik? Hmm. Yeah, thanks a lot, Devin. I'll be back. I'm probably gonna hop off here in a little bit, but I will be back tonight and tomorrow. So if I don't see you later tonight, I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for the conversation, dude. Appreciate you hanging out. Later, Bubba.
$30 is what they had to offer me for 6 games and 2 controllers and 1,000 megabyte or gigabyte, whatever, PlayStation. $30. You know what I did? I laughed at him and left. Morning.